Howdy, 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 boys and girls and livestock. This is a TEX radio show coming to you from the No Problem Ranch. Yes, sirree, Bob, we're from here. I'm Bill Green. We got another great show lined up for you. We're going to get it kicked off right out of shoot number one with my old ex-boss man, the late, great Johnny Bush, Green Snakes.
One foot on the stool is what I heard the bartender say. I never thought my own life would ever turn out this way. Green snakes on the ceiling, walking walls I could see. One foot on the stool, and on the stool sat this fool me. One foot on the stool, one drink to a hand. No thread for your needle. No, ma'am, I ain't seen your man. Anything you wanna tell me, I got no time for. Just order your drink, make room for more. One foot on the stool is what I heard the bartender say. I never thought my own life would ever turn out this way. Green snakes on the ceiling, walking walls I could see. One foot on the stool, and on the stool sat this fool me. One foot on the stool is what I heard the bartender say. I never thought my own life would ever turn out this way. Green snakes on the ceiling, walking walls I could see. One foot on the stool, and on the stool sat this fool me. One foot on the stool, and on the stool sat this fool me.
You're listening to the TEX radio show, the best in Texas country and red dirt music.
Girl, you sure look good about 7 a.m. when you open up those blue eyes and roll out of bed. In that quitting time, when I get back home, Dad, I miss you kiss, it sure turns me on. But I've been waiting all week to show you all. Now we're 3 beers deep in a 2-step tune, stepping out in your Wranglers and boots, out of there to Marlboro Red. God, that's the truth, you're a diamond in a rhinestone room. Nothing shines, nothing shines like me on you. Now the spotlight's on the band, don't they know that spinning you around, baby, that's the real show. Yeah, I'm holding you close, that's more than enough to give me that Friday night buzz. Now we're 3 beers deep in a 2-step tune, stepping out in your Wranglers and boots, out of here to Marlboro Red. God, that's the truth, you're a diamond in a rhinestone room. Nothing shines like me on you. In a 2-step tune, stepping out in your Wranglers and boots, out of there to Marlboro Red. God, that's the truth, you're a diamond in a rhinestone room. Nothing shines like me on you.
East Texas boy. That's Don Lewis. That's his debut single. Got him a great song there, Don Lewis, Neon U. Now here's James Robert Webb. Got him a top 10 record. Local participating honky tonk on the CD Tex radio show.
Sometimes life is hard to handle when you're burning both ends of that blue-collar candle. You need a solution to wash those worries away. Well, you've got what you need. An ice cold bucket seats at your local participating honky-tonk. They've been anticipating what you want. No terms or conditions apply, but the offer's only valid under neon signs where the Bud is red and Bud Light's blue. They got 2 for 1 from 10 to 2 at your local participating honky-tonk. Well, your troubles disappear like magic. No bosses nagging, just good time having. Friendly folks, you're just like you and me. If I guaranteed that good times could be found, tell me what else would you need for me to get you down to your local participating honky-tonk. They've been anticipating what you want. No terms or conditions apply, but the offer's only valid under neon signs where the Bud is red and Bud Light's blue. They got 2 for 1 from 10 to 2 at your local participating honky-tonk. Take to get you in today to your local participating honky-tonk. Well, they've been anticipating what you want. No terms or conditions apply, but the offer's only valid under neon signs where the Bud is red and Bud Light's blue. They got 2 for 1 from 10 to 2 at your local participating honky-tonk. They got open tables waiting just for you, so grab your friends and head down to your local participating honky-tonk. Now come on down to the honky-tonk. No credit check, but I do need to see an ID.
James Robert Webb, local participating honky-tonk. Yep, it's true. You know, you don't really need 38 rounds to hunt deer. That's true. But our forefathers didn't write the Second Amendment because the deer were coming. Get my drift? Here's Fowler, Long Line of Losers on the CD Tex radio show.
Granddaddy was Irish Cherokee, ran moonshine from here to Tennessee, spent half his life in the Montgomery County Jail. Grandma, she got drunk and left all her kids on her mama's front steps. Nobody's heard from her since she hightailed. I come from a long line of losers, half outlaw, half boozer. I was born with the shot glass in my hand. I'm part hippie, a little redneck. I'm always a suspect. My bloodline made me who I am. Daddy daddy never finished school, but he shot one mean game of pool. Took a bullet for stealing cars down in Birmingham. Mama always went to church. I soon found out what her reasons were. She got caught at the local motel with the preacher man. I come from a long line of losers, half outlaw, half boozer. I was born with the shot glass in my hand. I'm part hippie, little redneck. I'm always a suspect. My bloodline made me who I am. Oh yeah. From a long line of losers, half outlaw, half boozer. I was born with the shot glass in my hand. I'm part hippie, a little redneck. I'm always a suspect. My bloodline made me who I am. I come from a long line of losers.
Kevin Fowler, long line of losers. Hey, we got a lot more coming up. Great show. We got Billy Mata coming up, Matthew Ryan, Brandy Bellin, Chuck Weimer, and a whole bunch more. So stick around. We're going to be right back after a few words.
Granddad used to drive a covered wagon, mules in front and tailgate dragging, axle bent and body sagging. But now he drives a Texan by Dodge. Oh, Granddad's come a long way since they drove a covered wagon. He's a big man now in Texas and a crackerjack at bragging. He drives a Dodge, a Texan. Dodge tells everyone it's great, and it's named for the Lone Star State.
Yes, here's the car that's built exclusively for Texans and sold only in the Lone Star State. It's Texas style throughout with luxurious jacquard fabric interiors. And you get all the great 56 Dodge features like push-button driving and the world's record-breaking Red Ram V8 engine. See the Texan, the Dodge Texan, at your Dodge dealers now.
And it's named for the Lone Star State.
This is a CD Tex Radio Show. Bill Green here with you. Here's my old buddy Billy Mata and all the Texas tradition. Dinah. Yeah.
Aunt Dinah.
Aunt Dinah. Here we go, Billy. Go get him.
Oh, listen to those fiddles. Yeah. Dinah, is there anyone finer in the state of Carolina? If there isn't, you know her, show her to me, oh Dinah. With the Dixie eye glazing, I'd love sitting gazing to the eyes of Dinah Lee. Every night, why do I shake with fright? Because my dynamite changed your mind about me. Dinah, if you want to do China, I would hop an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee. Here comes Floyd. That's Mr. Helsley. Yeah. Oh, guitar man. David. Dinah, is there anyone finer in the state of Carolina? If there isn't, you know her. Why don't you show it to me, Dinah? With the Dixie eye glazing, I'd love to sit and gaze in to the eyes of Dinah Lee. Now every little night, why do I shake with fright? Because my dynamite changed your mind about me. Beep, beep, boop, boop, Dinah. If you want to do China, I would have an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee.
You're listening to the best in Texas and red dirt music right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
This ain't the first time I've seen that look before, and those hinges show the wear of a slamming door. You may walk out, but I'll make it all along. I made it here, and life, it goes on. I've been on this job for 20 years. Today the boss told me it's getting tough around here. That should be enough to kill me, but it won't. 'Cause there'll be another, and life, it goes on. It goes on. If you're lucky for a long time, it goes on. Through the darkness and the sunshine, as long as you're still breathing, you ain't gone. One thing I know about life, it goes on. You know I might have lost more than I've won, and I can't remember half the things I've done. But I didn't fold whenever cards were thrown. I'm still here, and life, it goes on. It goes on. If you're lucky for a long time, it goes on. Through the darkness and the sunshine, as long as you're still breathing, you ain't gone. One thing I know about life, it goes on. I wanna be here as long as I can, and I've enjoyed this life as much as any man. But when I take my last breath and I'm ready to go home, just know in my heart it goes on. It goes on. If you're lucky for a long time, it goes on. Forever in the sunshine, as long as you believe you're never gone. One thing I know about life, it goes on. One thing I know about life, it goes on.
There's Mark Powell's latest. It goes on. Mark's got him another hit record, it looks like. Speaking of hit records, boy, I'll tell you, I like this one. This is Brandy Bellin, Thinking About Cheating.
Honey, turn off that TV. I've been waiting on the end of that game. Come sit at the table and I'll pour us a couple drinks. I've got something that I've gotta say. I'm just not sure how, but there's a few shades of gray we didn't cover when we said those vows. I've been thinking about cheating, though I don't have a reason to cross that line. Something I never thought I'd do. Ain't thinking about leaving, but I've been thinking about cheating. No, I haven't met nobody, but lately there's been a few times a stranger has looked at me in a way I kinda keys. We're sneaking around, just temptation that's weighing me down. I've been thinking about cheating, though I don't have a reason to cross that line. I just had to tell you, 'cause it's something I never thought I'd do. Thinking about leaving, but I've been thinking about cross that line. I just had to tell you, 'cause it's something I never thought I'd do. Ain't thinking about leaving, but I've been thinking about cheating.
Brandy Bellin. That's her latest. She's got a top 20 record there. Thinking About Cheating. Atta girl, Brandy. I guarantee you. You guys. Whoop. Hang on a second. Hello. Oh, Elwood. Elwood.
Hey, Bill, I want to ask one question.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can y'all tell me one thing that Joe Biden has done to improve this country since he has been president of the United States? I mean, one thing. I just want to hear one thing that he's done since he's been president?
Not much.
I don't think he can.
Nope, I think you're right. Thank you there, Elwood. Give us your peace of mind. It's always good. It's refreshing, you know it. Here's the latest from Matthew Ryan. Old George Jones song, Honky Tonk Downstairs.
Well, it won't be long now until that old sun goes down, and darkness helps me hide my shameful tears. My wife works all night long for a man that's halfway gone. She's a barmaid in the honky-tonk downstairs. Well, it's a shame she wears the name of a man that's locked and chained to a bottle that's destroying all hopes and cares. To the men with hungry eyes, she works and hides her pride. She's a barmaid in the honky-tonk downstairs. It's a shame she wears the name of a man that's locked and chained to a bottle that's destroying all hopes and cares. To the men with hungry eyes, she works and hides her pride. She's a barmaid in the honky-tonk downstairs. She's a barmaid in the honky-tonk downstairs.
Matthew Ryan. Yeah, George Jones had that song out back in 1968, and Poco had it out in 72, I believe. Now, don't y'all go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
This is the year of the lark. The lark is the car of the year. Look what's new for you from the lark. It's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. It's a new convertible. Seats 5 adults in style. It's so pert and perky. Runs on pennies per mile.
The Lark by Studebaker. Yours in 6 stunning styles for $60, including the new convertible and...
Look what else is new for you. It's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. It's a new Lark wagon with 4 convenient doors, and it's style for fun and frolic, but it's built for chores.
Look at the Lark yourself. Learn how it's been proven by 750 million miles of owner use. Visit your Studebaker dealer and see how nothing has been spared to build quality into the Lark. Discover why it's the value car of the year.
The Lark is the car of the year.
You're tuned in to the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green. Here's the latest hit single from Matt Castillo, Corazon, right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
We've been on this road so long with no clear destination. You and I should have a talk about our situation. You think by now you let it go, it's so long overdue. Why can't you accept the fact she and I are through? Corazon, mi corazon, you have a mind of your own. You're doing things a heart should never do. Corazon, mi corazon, leave her memory alone. 'Cause if you don't, you just might break in two. something that you really should consider. Life would be much easier if you could just forget her. Listen up, I'm not about to cut you any slack. She left, it's over, let it go. She ain't coming back. Corazón, mi corazón, you have a mind of your own. You're doing things a heart should never do. Corazón, mi corazón, leave her memory alone. 'Cause if you don't, you just might break into. Corazón, mi corazón, leave her memory alone. 'Cause if you don't, you just might break into.
TEX Radio Show, the best in Texas country and red dirt music.
I stood there in the rain and I watched you get on that plane. I heard goodbye, have a nice life, and then you flew away. 3 weeks and I'm still a mess on repeat. Yeah, I guess over's gonna take a while. 'Cause baby, you just keep on going, going. But you still got a ways to go to get on out of my memory and further down the road. You're still rolling, rolling around here in my head. By now I should be moving on. But you keep going, going. But you're still not gone. You don't let me have a moment's rest. You haunt me like you never left. I see a suitcase in the same place you used to lay your head. I watched you pack it. Yeah, I was there, it happened. But girl, I swear you're leaving me every day. On and on you keep on going, going. But you still got a ways to go to get on out of my memory and further down the road. You're still rolling, rolling around here in my head. By now I should be moving on. But you keep going, going. But you're still not gone. Anybody can see it on my face. I'm still right here, stuck in one place. But you keep going, going. But you still got a ways to go to get on out of my memory and further down the road. You're still rolling, rolling around here in my head. By now I should be moving on. But you keep going, going. Girl, you keep going, going. But you're still not gone. No, you're still not gone. You're still not gone. You keep going, going. You keep going, going.
Yeah, there's Donis Moras, his latest single, Going, Going. Nah, I told you we'd have him. Here's Chuck Weimer. This is the best record Chuck's ever put out, I think. One More Day, right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
I miss that old dirt road, driving way too fast, kicking up that dust on my way back home. Wish those times could last. I miss coming home when the day was done, Mama in the kitchen cooking dinner. Can I bring someone? Sitting on the back porch watching the sun go down, back before city living in my hometown. And times are changing way too fast. I keep on living, watching my life blow past, raising a family, and then I'm on my knees to pray. Thank God for giving me one more day. I've got a loving wife and 3 great kids, not a worry in the world to trouble my mind with. I got a steady job and I got my help. Still talk to Mom and Daddy, I'm glad they're doing well. Ain't nothing like looking back to remind me how I've changed. Standing in the here and now, I can see how much I've gained. And times are changing way too fast. I keep on living, watching my life blow past, raising a family, and then I'm on my knees to pray. I thank God for giving me one more day. I can't go back and fix the mistakes I've made, though sometimes I wish I could. All I know is that I wouldn't trade a single day and take a chance on missing a life this good. And times are changing, I've lit off that gas. I've done my living, I've learned from my past. I've raised my family and I taught them how to pray. Thank God for giving them one more day. Oh, thank God for giving them one more day. I thank God for one more day.
Chuck Weimer, South Texas boy. I tell you what, he's got a good thing going there now. Speaking of good things going, this guy's had good things going for a long time. West Texas boy Aaron Watson, can't be a cowboy forever.
Now he don't expect her to stay true to him, and she never says that she will. But he's got a first love that just might kill him, and she knows he's hooked on the thrill. So she'll wait and worry, then she'll wait some more for the fever that drives him to just run its course. She talks to that picture they took their last night together. Says you can't be a cowboy forever. No, you can't be a cowboy forever. Sometimes he calls her, he swears that the ground hurts more than it did yesterday. She knows his voice, and he still sounds determined to do whatever it takes. So she'll wait and worry breathe and she'll wait some more for the fever that drives him to just run its course. The whiskey he drank said some things last spring that upset her, but he can't be a cowboy forever. No, you can't be a cowboy forever. Then one night he shows up and he says, "What's for dinner?" with that cocky grin on his face. The way that she smiled and the way that she held him told him he wasn't too late. Then she closed her eyes and he put that ring on her finger. Said, "You can't be a cowboy forever. No, you can't be a cowboy forever. No, you can't be a cowboy forever."
Don't you go anywhere. A lot more great Texas country red dirt music coming up. We've got, my goodness, we've got Billy O'Rourke, Shane Porter, Luke Prater, Willie Nelson, Neil McCoy, and a whole bunch more. We'll be right back.
Get wild, Ruth Cream, oh, Charlie. It keeps your hair in trim. You see it's non-alcoholic, Charlie. It's made with pseudolanolin. You better get wild, Ruth Cream oil, Charlie. Start using it today. You'll find that you will have a tough time, Charlie. Keeping all those gals away. Hiya, bully. Get up on a right away. Your druggist has it. A little goes a long, long way. You hear it screaming. Keeps you looking neat all day.
Yes, sir, Bob. This is the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green. Here's my songwriter singing buddy, Billy O'Rourke. It Don't Matter to Love on the CD Tex Radio Show.
A GED and a part-time job never pay enough. Every day we come up short, but it don't matter to love. It don't matter to love. We've got a house on an old dirt road, a real fixer-up. Rusted faucets, the grass don't grow, but it don't matter to love. It don't matter to love. Love don't care about the dollars and cents, leaky tin roof, falling down fence. When we're down to the end of our rope, love hangs on so we don't let go. When the times get tough, it don't matter to love. Holes in our jeans, holes in our shoes, the bills are piling up. But it don't matter to me and you, 'cause it don't matter to love. It don't matter to love. Love don't care about the dollars and cents, leaky tin roof, falling down fence. When we're down to the end of our rope, love hangs on so we don't let go. When the times get tough, it don't matter to love. Love don't care about the dollars and cents, leaky tin roof, falling down fence. When we're down to the end of our rope, love hangs it tough. It don't matter to love. No, it don't matter to love.
It don't matter.
You're listening to the CD Tex Radio Show, the best in Texas country and red dirt music.
You know I was born with a gypsy side. I live my life with my boots by the door.
I'm big sky free and Mustang wild.
Ain't nobody built a fence around me before, but here I am, lying in your arms, and I'll still be here when tomorrow comes. And it ain't because you asked me to. I'm staying here all on my own. You made a rock out of a rolling stone.
I ain't gonna ask what kind of spell you used. Keep your secrets all to yourself. I'm living proof that there's magic in you. And if you ever doubt about how hard I fell, well, here I am, lying in your arms, and I'll still be here when tomorrow comes. And it ain't because you asked me to. I'm staying here all on my own. You made a rock out of a rolling stone. Baby, here I am. Do no more. The war is won, and I'm all yours, baby. I'm all yours. You're my big blue sky, and the reason why I'm staying here all on my own. All on my own. You made a rock out of a rolling stone. You made a rock out of a rolling stone. Out of a rolling stone. Rolling Stone, baby.
Shane Porter. That's his debut single. Got a little help with Jordan Rayner on that one. You Made a Rock is the name of that record. Good job, guys. Now here's Luke Prater. Just a Man.
Monday morning, I'm a man putting in my time, hating what I do all day to make a dime. guitar in my hand, pouring out my heart for tips and empty rooms. Well, I used to be the man that she couldn't wait to see all day. Now I'm just a man who's in the way, 'cause I'm just a man who gets her spare time, the very last thing on her mind, when she's got something better to do. I'm just a man who gets her second best when the day is done and she wants to rest. So I watch that TV by myself. I keep doing what I can, but I'm just a man. Sunday morning, I'm a man sitting in that pew, praying that the Lord can make me right for you. Now in days I'm just a man with a golden ring on my left hand, for a woman who don't care that I'm alive. 'Cause I'm just a man who gets her spare time, the very last thing on her mind, when she's got something better to do. I'm just a man who gets her second best when the day is done and she wants to rest. So I watch that TV by myself. And if I wasn't so scared to be alone, I'd be the man who's walking right out of that door. But I just don't have the strength anymore, 'cause I'm just a man who gets her spare time, the very last thing on her mind. She's got something better to do. I'm just a man who gets her second best when the day is done and she wants to rest. So I watch that TV by myself. Wish I could make her understand that I'm just a man. Ooh, I'm just a man.
From deep in the heart of Texas, this is the CD Tex Radio Show.
Well, I'm on 100%, not 99, not 10s, 100% pure full. I wasn't very good at affection back in school, but I know what I am. I'm on 100% pure full. Yes, I was thinking, guess I lost my head. I stayed out drinking while you were home in bed. You were making coffee when I came stumbling in. It's painfully clear I've been a perfect fool. Yes, I'm on 100%, not 99, not 10s, 100% pure full. I wasn't very good at fractions back in school, but I know what I am. I'm on 100% pure full. and it seems leaving you at home, dear, alone with just your dreams. Now you could take me back and forgive me if you can, but I won't blame you for leaving, cause you know just what I am. Yes, I'm 100%, not 99 and 9 tenths, 100% pure fool. I was a very good affection back in school, but I know what I am. I'm 100% pure fool. Yeah, I know what I am. I'm 100% pure fool.
The Derailers from Austin. I tell you, every time I hear those guys, I can't help but think of Buck Owens and Don Rich. Hey, don't y'all go anywhere.
We toast them crisp, we toast them light, you can tell by the taste we toast them. They're a tasty treat, so good to eat, delicious and light from toasting. Toasted.
And you know what? We like them.
You've made it to hour number 2 of the CD Tex Radio Show. Bill Green here with you. Those are all my little buddies out here at the No Problem Ranch. Yes, that's a recording. I know it. It's not, we don't have the same thing every week. I know that. Those would be tired cows, wouldn't they? Hey, we're going to keep this show going. We're going to get this show kicked off right out of shoot number 1 with Willie Nelson. This is going to take you way back to the 60s. Some people say early 70s, but I guarantee you it's more like early 60s. Willie, things to remember.
I've cried so much lately that I made out a list of things to remember, things to forget, but my mind can't separate joy from regret. I always remember the things to forget, things to remember, the day that we met, the day that we parted, things to forget. Well, why won't my heart let me do it this way, with just things to remember today? To forget. Well, why won't my heart let me do it this way, with just things to remember today?
That was Jimmy Day on steel guitar. You could tell that anywhere if you're a real steel guitar enthusiast. Anyway, okay, here's Jesse Robb Jr., once again, the pride of Magnolia, Texas. Loving All Night on the CD Tex Radio Show.
Honey, I know work week's getting to you. It's got a way of running you down. We've been needing some time for each other. Girl, you know just what I'm talking about. Gonna lock all them doors, gonna turn off the phones, gonna leave down the lights and get to turning you on. Gonna lay down slow, do it just right, taking our time, loving all night. Your heart gets to missing when this job of mine is keeping me gone. Girl, you're gonna see your man on a mission when I get you all alone in these arms. Gonna lock all them doors, gonna turn off the phones, leave down the lights and get to turning you on. Gonna lay it down slow, do it just right, taking our time, loving all night. Gonna lock all the doors, gonna turn off the phone, leave down the lights and get to turning you on. Gonna lay it down slow, do it just right, taking our time, loving all night. Gonna lay it down slow, do it just right, taking our time, loving all night.
The CD Tex Radio Show, made in Texas, USA.
Full of hopes and dreams, bound for better things. In Nashville, but the whiskey took my place, like a thief without a face. Headed downhill, ride the trouble train. It's known to take away my pain. Ride the trouble train, away from heartache and shame. Gonna watch the smoke blow and listen to the wheels roll. Leave all my troubles behind. Down the line, down the line. I saw him through the haze, trying to drown his pain in the whiskey and through the smoky glass. We blamed it on his past. Will he miss me? Ride the trouble train. It's known to take away my pain. Ride the trouble train, away from heartache and shame. Gonna watch the smoke blow and listen to the wheels roll. Leave all my troubles behind. Down the line, down the line. moving on down the line.
Sandy June, that's her latest single. That's Trouble Train. She's got her top 40 record there. Atta girl, Sandy. Good job. Good job. Speaking of top 40 records, here's a young lady that's got one. We cut this on her just a few months ago. Her name is Cynthia Rausch. And by golly, she's got a great record going here. Got her a top 30 single. This is What the Whiskey Gave You, Cynthia Rausch.
You wanted me to love you more than anyone else, even when you couldn't seem to love yourself. Whiskey was the answer to every problem that we had. Now I've lost you, baby. I can't have you back. 'Cause you drowned in your sorrows, your worries and your fears, and you cared more about that bottle than you did about my tears. I tried so hard to save you, but I can't compete with what the whiskey gave you. All that luggage that you wouldn't unpack, holding that bottle with everything you had, letting go of me at the same time, till finally I realized you crossed the line. 'Cause you drowned in your sorrows, your worries and your fears. You cared more about that bottle than you did about my tears. I tried so hard to save you, but I can't compete with what the whiskey gave you. If only I'd seen the signs early on, maybe I wouldn't be talking to this stone. You drowned in your sorrows, your worries and your fears, and you cared more about that bottle than you did about being here. I tried so hard to save you, but I can't compete with what the whiskey gave you. I tried so hard to save you, but I can't compete with what the whiskey gave you.
Cynthia, beautiful song, What the Whiskey Gave You. Hey, we got Elwood P. Suggins on the phone again. He was with us last set. We're going to see what he's got for us. What you got there, Elwood? What's up?
Hey, Bill, you know,
Yep.
I think probably what y'all do is Bruce Jenner won the decathlon in the 1976 Olympics in Montreal.
Yep, I remember.
And I just wonder, that would he say that it would have been okay for Caitlyn Jenner to have
I knew where you were going.
entered the heptathlon as a woman in the 1980 Olympics? I wonder what he'd say to that.
I don't know. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Prince Albert Pipe Appeal. They're one and the same thing. Any tobacco burns, makes smoke, but where else can you find the tobacco that has the pipe appeal of Prince Albert? The coolness, mildness, the rich, full flavor. Prince Albert is specially treated to ensure against tongue bite. Trim cut to smoke slow and cool. So pack your pipe with mellow, rich PA. Enjoy Pipe Appeal with Prince Albert. And while we're speaking of enjoying yourself, be sure to tune in on Grand Ole Opry on NBC Saturday night. You all know and love the songs of America, but this week you have something extra special in store for you. Fred Foley and his guests, Ernest Tubb and Roy Acuff. Grand Ole Opry Saturday night on NBC.
Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
This is the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green. Here's my old buddy from a long, long time ago. This is David Price. Too many X's in Texas.
Well, I've got one too many X's in Texas. I can't go home to San Antonio. So take me back to Tulsa to my Cherokee maiden in those Oklahoma hills where I belong. I got one too many X's in Texas. Well, I hear there's 2 or 3 in Tennessee. I got one too many X's in Texas, and all them women want a piece of me. Hey, what about that little thing in Fort Worth? Said she couldn't wait to marry me. But when those wedding bells were ringing, I began to running, and her daddy took his shotgun after me. And what about that little blonde in Houston? Hey, was she number 2, number 3? I got one too many X's in Texas, and all them women want a piece of me. In Fort Worth, said she couldn't wait to marry me. But when those wedding bells were ringing, I began to running, and her daddy took his shotgun after me. And what about that little blonde in Houston? Was she number 2 or number 3? I've got one too many X's in Texas, and all them women want a piece of me. I got one too many X's in Texas, and all them women want a piece of me.
That'll take you back to 1984. David Price. The album was a Texas songwriter. That, Too Many X's in Texas. Now here's Curtis Grimes and his latest single. Got him a hit record. I predict another number 1. Cowboy Constitution on the CD Tex Radio Show.
A wide-eyed cowboy smiles as he holds that old chute gate. He knows every move that Bronco made. Dig in, hang on tight, take a ride and let her go. Her echoed words he heard the old man say. And tip your hat to a lady, walk ahead and hold her door. And go to church on Sunday, bow your head to thank the Lord. Just living right like you should. It's a simple contribution to a page out of the Cowboy Constitution. The price of diesel rises as the cattle market falls. He can't afford the land he's selling off. Breaks his heart to think he let his great-granddaddy down. But there's some things that'll always stick around. Like when you tip your hat to a lady, walk ahead and hold her door. And go to church on Sunday, bow your head to thank the Lord. Just living right like you should. It's a simple contribution to a page out of the Cowboy Constitution. His little mini-me, he's gonna be the spitting image of his dad. He'll rope and ride, be full of pride, and give it all he has. And tip his hat to a lady, walk ahead and hold her door. And go to church on Sunday, bow his head to thank the Lord, just living right like he should. It's a simple contribution to a page out of the cowboy constitution. Taking a page out of the cowboy constitution.
The CD Tex Radio Show. Texas. Yep, we're from here.
Well, it ain't the kind of place you think you'd ever meet your bride. And it ain't somewhere you go unless you know someone inside. There's a sign up on the wall that says we don't dial 911. We were shooting 9-ball and telling lies and having fun till she walked through the door. Then I just came undone. Well, she strolled in so damn cool, like she'd been coming here for years. And she climbed up on a bar stool and ordered a whiskey and a beer. And all the ornery gray-haired men who drink here every day did their damnedest not to stare, but they couldn't look away. But when her eyes met mine, I swore I heard my heart say, nobody falls in love in a place like this. This is the last stop, end of the line, filled with lonely people who wave goodbye to the trains they've missed. So whatever I feel, it can't be real. It ain't what I hope it is. I know what I'm dreaming of, but nobody falls in love in a place like this. Sun was ever meant for me. My mind kept saying the game you're playing's not one for a fool. Best to keep it cool, it just ain't meant to be. Haven't never been one who's afraid to take a chance. Drop 5 spot in a jukebox and I asked her for a dance. She said, now normally I wouldn't, but you picked my favorite song. Then she pulled me close and whispered low, honey, what took you so long? Now I'm chasing my heart, hope it don't steer me wrong. What if we found love in a place like this? Could be the first night in a long line for 2 people saying hello to love's first kiss. 'Cause if what we feel right now is real, that's a train we don't want to miss. Would it really be so unheard of
1100 Springs. Nobody falls in love in a place like this. You know, just got to thinking the other day. You know, I love reading history, and anyway, I was thinking after I read this, back in September of 1850, California became a state. The people had no electricity, the state had no money, and almost everyone in the state spoke Spanish. And there were gunfights in the streets everywhere. So basically nothing's changed, except for a few things. Women were really women, and men didn't hold hands. Oh boy. Well, let's keep this show rolling. I'm going to feature my buddy, the late great Bobby Flores, on this. Sweet Nellie, Bobby Flores. The late, great Bobby Flores. Hey, don't y'all go anywhere. We still got a lot more great Texas country red dirt music coming up. We've got Dale Watson. We've got Ryder Grimes, State Line Band, Neil McCoy, and more.
Howdy, folks. This is the Trail Boss again for that anti-monkey butt powder, men and women. You know, when you've tried all the antiperspirants and deodorants in the world that leave a residue or leave a funky smell on your arms, try anti-monkey butt. It's a powder. You just stick it under your arms, and you can put it on a little Kleenex and do it like those deodorant pads. You can stick them on your arms. Anti-monkey butt keeps you cool and dry, and you never break out in a rash from that underarm pit sweat. So be sure to get it today. That's that anti-monkey butt powder.
This is the CD Tex Radio Show. Bill Green here with you. And here's Dale Watson. Darling, look at me now.
I always said I'd end up here if I lost your love. Darling, look at me now. They tell me where to go and when. I knew it'd be this way. Darling, look at me now. Friends here I never talk to, they talk to themselves. So I sit and pray to God and talk to you. Our story ends without you. I'm alone now in this house. Darling, look at me now.
people walking around here without their minds. Darling, look at me now. I'm walking around without my mind and my heart besides. Darling, look at me now. Crazy for about and over you. How strange it just makes sense, but so senseless to think I'd fall in love. Then how our story ends without you. I'm alone now in this house. Darling, look at me now. Oh, darling, look at me now.
You're listening to the best Texas, country, and red dirt music today on the CD Tex Radio Show.
Velvet chains, keep the door wide open, you don't lock me in. I come and go, you never ask me where I've been. You know I'm faithful, Lord, well yes I'm bound to be. 'Cause your loving arms put these velvet chains on me. Velvet chains softly hold me, they keep me from straying to another one's arms. Locked in your love, I will remain. I wanna be free from your velvet chain. Velvet chains softly hold me, they keep me from straying to another one's arms. Locked in your love, I will remain. I don't wanna be free from your velvet chains. I don't wanna be free from your velvet chains. Velvet chains.
There's the latest from Ryder Grimes. In fact, that's his debut single, and he's got a hit. That's an old Gary Morris tune. I've said that a few times before on this show. He's making his own hit. Now here's a State Line band, a bunch of boys from West Texas. Jody Dominguez at the vocals. Lonely.
Another night under the lights, above the crowd and all the sights. There's so many things on my mind tonight. This image that they see ain't the man I'm supposed to be, but I'll play and I'll sing and make things right. I'm alone, but I ain't lonely. Little tired, but I'm not sleepy. Got a million miles to go before I'm done. This old road is feeling empty. I know the Lord is right here with me. Yeah, I'm alone. I'm alone. from losing my mind. I look up towards the sky and keep asking myself why. I guess I'll have the answer in time. I'm alone, but I ain't lonely. Little tired, but I'm not sleepy. Got a million miles to go before I'm done. This old road is feeling empty. I know the Lord is right here with me. Yeah, I'm alone. I'm alone, but I ain't lonely. So Lord, hear my prayer. They know their daddy can't be there, so guide me across Texas tonight. I'm alone, but I ain't lonely. A little tired, but I'm not sleepy. Just a few more miles to go before I'm home. I'm alone, but I ain't lonely. Little tired, but I'm not sleepy. Got a million miles to go before I'm done. This old road is feeling empty, but the Lord is always with me. Yeah, I'm alone. I'm alone, but I ain't lonely. No, I ain't lonely.
The State Line Band, Lonely. I was looking at a cartoon the other day, and it says this little boy is asking his grandpa, "Grandpa, I'm considering a career in organized crime." And the grandpa looks up at him and asks, "Private sector or government?" I'd actually suggest government. They never go to jail. Here's Neil McCoy.
What started out as small talk on a bus stop bench before work turned into the greatest love story I've ever heard. She said he's not the kind to send roses, can't afford diamonds and pearls, but when it comes to lifting my spirits, he's the strongest man in the world. She said he stops my tears before they start. He can be so tender, yet still be tough. With his crooked smile, melt my heart, fill an empty room with love. If anybody can, 'cause he's the strongest man in the world. She said he's always leaving love notes on the refrigerator door, and I leave surprises in his lunchbox to even up the score. I was thinking what I'd give to be with such a wonderful girl, but I knew I could compete with the strongest man in the world. She said he stops my tears before they start. He can be so tender, yet still be tough. With his crooked smile, melt my heart, fill an empty room with love. If anybody can, 'cause he's the strongest man in the world.
Then she pulled out his picture. That's when I realized the strongest man in the world was only 5.
That's Neil McCoy from a few years back. The strongest man in the world. Don't y'all go anywhere. We still got more coming up. We got to pay a few bills, hear a few words from our sponsors. Don't you touch that dial. We're going to be right back.
Howdy, folks. Let me tell you something. I'm starting to realize that as you get older, one of the top conversations around my buddies and my friends is regularity. And, you get a little age on you, you need some regularity. You need some things that are consistent in your life, and one of those is a good bowel movement. Well, I'll tell you, to make that happen, you stay regular on the Black Draft Laxative Syrup, and you're going to have a smile on your face every single morning when you wake up. Get it today. That's that Black Draft Laxative.
This is the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green, and from 1973, here's Johnny Rodriguez.
This old highway seems so lonesome when you're going where you've been, and a lonesome song can make you cry time and time again. If I had listened to a friend of mine 10 years ago today, I'd have a better job than what I got today. But the billboards on the highways and the brake lights on the cars make me jump out on the highway with my bag and my guitar. If she comes or if she goes, it doesn't matter anymore, 'cause I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Riding my thumb to Mexico. It don't matter when or how I go. I'll ride this thumb till I see her again. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Well, the reason why she left me's not the reason that I'm here. I'm a traveling kind of man, just need a change of atmosphere. If there's any place I haven't been at all, that's where I'll go. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Riding my thumb to Mexico. It don't matter when or how I go. I'll ride this thumb till I see her again. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico.
Big hit for Johnny Rodriguez, Riding My Thumb to Mexico, 1973 on Mercury Records. Now here's Steel Scarecrow, bunch of guys from North Texas, Queen of Memphis on the CD Tex Radio Show.
She was the Queen of Memphis, a debutante, real life socialite. She was the Queen of Memphis. She stole my days and then she made my nights. She was the one you loved in high school. She had the car and she broke all the rules. Her daddy had more money than King Midas, and she spent it like he was just a fool. She was the Queen of Memphis, a debutante, real life socialite. She was the Queen of Memphis. She stole my days and then she made my night. Met her in a backwoods house of ice. I was playing cards and she was shooting dice.
in that bed and took her home that night. She was the queen of Memphis, a debutante, a real-life socialite. She was the queen of Memphis. She stole my days and then she made my night. Just in time to see the Mardi Gras. Drank away through every little tavern, but I woke up one day and she was gone. She was the queen of Memphis, a debutante, a real-life socialite. Was the queen of Memphis. She stole my days and then she made my night. She was the queen of Memphis, a debutante, a real-life socialite. She was the queen of Memphis. She stole my days and then she made my night.
Steel Scarecrow, Queen of Memphis. Now here's Robert Ray and his latest. I really like this song. He wrote this thing too. More Than You'll Never Know on the CD Tex Radio Show.
Moonlight on my shoulder, perfume in the air, shadows moving closer, love affair. As real as all of this may seem, it's my poor heart that makes me dream. What a fool to keep believing you'd ever be mine. 'Cause I love you, love you more. Close my eyes and hold you close and never let you go. I'll always love you more than you'll never know. Daylight on your shoulder, lovers side by side, just you and I lost under the covers as the sun begins to rise. But it's just all a fantasy. It's my poor heart that just can't see. Close my eyes and keep believing one day you'll be mine. 'Cause I'll love you more than you'll never know. Yeah, I need you, I just can't let it show. Just wanna close
Robert Ray comes from down there around Corpus Christi, Texas. Good job. Well, it's time for our inspirational song of the show. I'd like to feature my pal Thomas Michael Riley from a few years back. Carrying the Cross, right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
A Freightliner truck late night pulled up to the roadside park. I was angry and tired, wasted and wired, it was way past dark. I heard the air brake shrilling on the radiator grill. I saw the outline sign of a cross. Then he dimmed his headlights and that cross shined bright through my window shield. I was blinded at first, in the middle of cursing, I bit my tongue. Grabbed the Jim Beam bottle from the middle of my lap and screwed the cap back on. I woke up and dragged my Charlie horse leg to his cab and lit a cigarette. And when I asked why the hell he had his light so bright, he smiled and said, I'm carrying a cross, it's the least I can do. He carried one for me, I can carry one too. Down the darkest road, I'll never get lost. Following the light, burning in the night, I'm carrying a cross. Well, the next few hours we shared our stories about life on the road. And I reached in the back and tossed him my jacket when the wind turned cold. I heard his whole life story from whiskey days to glory to the gospel according to John. And then he gave my coat back, said it's time to hit the rack before moving on. I slept in the car neath a blanket of stars till the early morn. When I reached for my car keys, I found what he'd left me the night before. In my front coat pocket on a keychain locket was a cross on the end of that chain. And I remembered his words like chapter and verse when I pulled away. I'm carrying a cross, it's the least I can do. He carried one for me, I can carry one too. Down the darkest road, I'll never get lost. Following the light, burning in the night, I'm carrying a cross. Following the light, burning in the night, I'm carrying a cross.
Good way to wrap the show up, carrying the cross. Good job, Thomas Michael Riley. So until next time, I'm Bill Green, saying adios, boys and girls and livestock.